Hey everyone, Ben from Snowboard Gamer. Every month I do a countdown of our top 5 games played the previous month. July just started and I'm doing our top 5 games played in June of 2018. Starting with number 5 is ISchool. This won the Children's Board Game of the Year in 2017 and is a hit between kids and adults. We played it with some kids and some teenagers this month. ISchool is for 2 to 4 players ages 6 and up and plays in 20 minutes. In ISchool, you're flicking these penguins through doors at the school, and one person is the catcher trying to bust the penguins for skipping class. And if you get busted, your ID card gets taken away. And if you're a runner and you make it through a door with a fish on it, you take your fish down, get a card, and get points for it. And the catcher can also get cards for each ID card that he took away, and everyone gets to be the catcher once. It's a fun little game. It reminds me a little bit of pool, where you try and get these curved trick shots with the penguins. If you hit them on the side, they'll spin and you can curve them through doors. Very fun for both kids and adults. Number 4 is a game that we got last week called The Mind. This was nominated for the Spiel des Jahres this year, the board game of the year in Germany. It is for 2 to 4 players ages 8 and up and plays in 15 minutes. This is a really fun, quick, short game. We played a ton out of it. We played it 8 times the first day. We played it a bunch since then as well. You're trying to work together to play cards out of a 100 card deck in order. Each level, you get dealt the number of cards for that level. So on level 1, you get 1 card. Level 2, you get 2 cards. And you have to sit there with your cards and look into each other's eyes. You can't talk. You have to try and read their mind and figure out who has the lowest card. And then when you feel like you have the lowest card, you play it and you hope no one else has one lower, otherwise you lose a life. This one's great if you're looking just for a fun, quick game to play that's only 15 minutes. Number 3 for us is Werebeasts. Werebeasts is for 3 to 10 players, ages 8 and up, and plays in 15 minutes. This is a set collection game with secret identities. What that means is that everyone's trying to collect certain werebeasts, which are these silly beasts. Instead of werewolves, they have werewolves, were-nana, were-bago, were-nado. Everyone's trying to collect 2 different beasts, but you gotta keep that secret, because if somebody finds out what you're collecting, they can call you out and then you're out of the game. But if they're wrong, they're out of the game. This is another one that just has lots of laughs every time we play it. It's a fun game. If you want to check out more about Werebeasts, go check out the spotlight I did in episode 46. Our number 2 played game in June of 2018 is Altiplano. We got this game a few weeks ago. This is the heaviest game of all the games we played last month. It plays in 1 to 2 hours, although it's usually taken us closer to 2.5 or 3. We're getting the time down. Each time we play it, it's a little bit faster. It's for 2 to 5 players and ages 12 and up. In Altiplano, you're a farmer in the high plains of Peru and Bolivia called the Altiplano, where the alpacas live. And you're using all these different resources, including alpacas, to produce fiber, wool, blankets. You're also mining stone and wood to be able to become the best farmer in the Altiplano. This is a medium to heavyweight Euro game. There's lots of pieces, lots of things you're trying to do. Turn these resources into these and turn these into these and get points and maximize that. So it's a very thinky game. I really enjoyed Altiplano. In fact, I'm giving away a copy of it right now on my YouTube channel. Make sure you go enter that if you haven't already. And if you want to learn more about the game, go check out episode 49 where I did a spotlight on Altiplano. Our number 1 played game in June of 2018 is Secret Hitler. Big surprise. This is almost always number 1 on our countdowns. I keep thinking we're going to get tired of this game, and we kind of are a little bit. But here's the deal with Secret Hitler. It's very accessible, it's easy to play, it's easy to teach, easy to learn. It goes up to 10 players when we have large groups of people, whether it's with our friends or at a work board game night or with our kids' friends. They're always wanting to play Secret Hitler. We're getting a little burned out on it, but it's still our number 1 played game. It is for 5 to 10 players ages 17 and up and plays in 45 minutes. I would rate it at 13 and up though. We play with teenagers all the time. I think it's just because of the controversial Hitler theme. Secret Hitler is a pre-World War II themed game in Germany with a liberal government trying to keep it together and prevent the fascists from taking over and installing Hitler as their leader. This game is great because you get these one-on-one conflicts in the game where one person's telling the truth and one person's lying. Usually it's the fascist that's lying. And it's up to the table to try and figure out who they can trust. If you're the liberals, you got to figure out who the liberals are at the table. And if you're Hitler, you try and play as a liberal, blend in with the liberals, and slide into power. But the liberals are trying to prevent that, and the fascists are just creating mass chaos and trying to confuse everyone at the table. Really fun party game, goes up to high player counts, and is our most played game of last year, and this year so far as well. For any of you who geek out over stats like I do, here are stats for June. I logged 64 different gameplays with 17 different games and 45 unique players. We played a lot in June. Looking forward to July and the July wrap-up that'll come early August. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.